Welcome to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. I am Stacey Earleywine, and this is not Beth Cooper.
Nope, I am Jim Earleywine, or better known as Mr. Stacey Earleywine.
That's the way I like to introduce him. Beth is on vacation with her family, so Jim has graciously accepted the offer to come in and spend a couple hours with me.
Yes, I could find nothing better to do ever with my time than spend time with my beautiful wife.
Oh, he's so good. That's why we've been married for 35 years.
It's going on that. It's somewhere
I think
around
so. 35 years.
Do the math. We were married in 88.
Yeah, I don't like math. You know I don't like math.
I know.
You're the you're the engineer of the group.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
I like math.
Do you?
Yep.
Oh, man. That's crazy. But anyway, so Jim's decided to join me today, and we are going to visit Sailor Springs again, which I find Sailor Springs very, very fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Well, the more you talk about it, the more I find it fascinating as well. Yeah.
Well, see, because By the Way with Beth and Stacey is all about, we love history. I love history. Jim does not love history.
Well, I'm getting more into it. I guess because I'm becoming a historical artifact myself.
Right?
I'm getting older. But no, it's becoming more and more. I mean, when I was in school, I didn't like history class. I didn't see the point in it. But the older I get, the more I find out that, the history is interesting and it's a part of our life and we should keep it going. So, yeah, and Sailor Springs, I had always heard how, it was a mega popular place. And of course, you go through there now and it's just a wide spot in the road. And you lost all of that. But now, the more you talk about it, it's very, very, very interesting. There's a lot of history there.
Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating to me. And I think out of all the research that I have done, I would say that Sailor Springs is probably my favorite place in Clay County. I think it has the richest history.
Well, possibly.
Now, we haven't really dove into a lot of Louisville. We did some Oskaloosa, and we've, of course, done Flora. And, we want to hit on all parts of it. And so if you would like to get in touch with Beth and I, if you have a story or something, you can find us on Facebook with By the Way with Beth and Stacey and give us a message there. Or you can also email us, but I am not technically savvy, so the email escapes me right now. Jim, this is at the time of the program when I'd be like, Beth, tell them where they can find us. And then she rattles that off.
Well, and I'm not Beth. And since I've only watched 2 episodes of my wife's show, which she'll throw me under the bus again.
And the bus, the wheels on the bus go round and round, and you're underneath it.
I am. But
2 episodes, people.
I'm not going to go through that again. I'm not going to have to defend myself again.
Why not?
Well, because I did it last show.
What, you don't think we have new viewers popping up every time you turn around?
Well, okay, so in my defense, you keep me too busy to watch your show, and then when I get home and we watch TV, she manages the remote, not like in most households where the man has the remote. So she controls the TV, but I really figured the narcissist that she is, we'd be watching all of her episodes as we sit there, but she's not made me do that. So I guess.
But you know what's going to happen today at 2 o'clock?
Binge watch these all on my own. So.
Yeah, 2 o'clock. Because there's like 22 episodes on Facebook or on YouTube. You've only watched 2, so we have 20 hours.
But thank the Lord, I have a golf match tonight, so I only have to watch one right now.
That's so funny.
No, but they're very interesting. These shows are, and there's a lot of
interesting.
history there. And I knew about the springs, the hot spring, or the natural springs, not hot springs, but the natural springs. And
no, because they're cold.
Yeah,
they're cold spring water.
So it's not hot springs, but it's the springs, and they were supposed to have been medicinal and all that other stuff.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
And so, which, I'm sure there's some truth to that, being that's coming right out of the earth.
Yep.
So.
The other thing, we always start our episodes off with a old advertisement. I've been stuck in the 50s for a while. I love the 50s. Jim and I, well, you're more of a 70s guy, right? Because you graduated high school in 81.
Yeah.
So you really don't get the whole, I was like high school and 2 years of college through the entire 80s, graduated 8th grade in 81. So, but I do love the 80s, but I am obsessed with the 50s. I love the clothing. I love the cars. I love the houses. And today, because of my husband, I picked this super cool ad. Ty, if you want to give it, look at this. Mowing them everywhere. The 52 Ford. Wow. I love the little bear. Look at him. I just said wow. And look at these cars, Jim.
Yep.
Big enough for Uncle Grizzly and his 9 cubs. Look at that. That top one is a handsome and handy is the new Ford Country Sedan.
Oh, the old Woody. I mean, the second
Is that what
one
they
there,
call that one?
They call that a Woody because of the wood side panels.
Use it to tote 8 people.
Yep. That was the minivan of the day.
Huh. Or a half ton of freight.
The back seats are backwards. If you face backwards.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Back seat lifts right out. The center seat folds flush to the floor. Powered by a 110 HP Stratostar V8. Wow, that's the top red one. So you rode back over. That'd make you car sick, wouldn't it?
Right. Yep.
Yeah, you probably.
And most of you got all the fumes that would come up out of the exhaust.
Oh, how funny!
So you probably got asphyxiated.
How?
But no, to have one of those now.
Oh, can you imagine?
I think you'd probably even let me build another garage to put that in.
You know what? I would let you not watch By the Way with Beth and Stacey for 20 hours to build a new garage to put that super cool red car in there.
Yep.
Okay, then the next one down, the blue one, is we call this the 4-door beauty, the Country Squire.
Mm-hmm.
You call it wonderful. Has all the new country sedan features, plus real maple or birch trim, framing mahogany finished steel panels. So with that one, is that one the Woody, the blue one?
I would think that's what they called them. I'm not sure. I'm not a car enthusiast, but
right.
But I could see strapping a surfboard on top of that. And,
oh my gosh, yes, you're right.
you know,
Now the next one kind of looks like a hearse to me. What a car, what a value. It's the 2-door, oh, and that's only 2 doors. The Ranch Wagon, the lowest price station wagon in its field. It has the same VH mileage, Maker 6. But yeah, that kind of, that would be super hard to get in though.
well,
The green one, I mean, because it looks like it goes all the way back.
well, it's probably like a big storage area back there.
Well, the very bottom picture does show a little bear. Whichever Ford station wagon you choose, you're hitched to a star with more can-do than any other in the low-price field. I wonder what a 52 Ford would have cost back then.
Not sure.
Yeah, it doesn't really say. Oh, and I love the all the license plates have 1952. Yeah. So which one would you pick?
Oh, I'd take the Woody.
Really? That's the one, the blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I think it was actual wood. It wasn't fake wood.
Yeah, that's real wood on that.
It was actual real wood on it. I mean, now everybody says these things were built like tanks and everything, and they were built with a lot of steel, and they were heavy. Mm-hmm. But to be perfectly honest, I watched a video between a 57 Chevy Bel Air and a 2000 and something Chevy Impala, and the Impala won the safety test.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Over one of those big things?
The 57, the 57
Seriously,
Chevy. Yeah.
that surprises me.
Because everybody says, well, I want to get one of these old things, my child would be safe in it, and they're really not, but they're just so cool, though. I mean, they're so awesome.
Yeah.
If you ever win the lottery, I'm buying a bunch of them.
Everybody, a bunch of those
old classic cars.
Classic cars.
Yep.
When we talk about classic cars, I love to watch.
They're a thing of beauty.
They are.
Yeah, they're pretty cool looking.
And is it safe to say that they just don't make them like they used to?
Well,
in a car sense,
I just think some of the styling.
Well, you come from the manufacturing.
Yeah, I think some of the styling. I mean, it just, like I said, our generation, they just don't make cars like they used to. But you know, I think that if you'd ask our kids, they would probably, what's your dream car, and they would pick some modern. Modern day car that's built today, a Corvette or something, which they wouldn't go back and pick a classic Corvette, but like I said, if you ask me what my dream car is, it's probably going to be a 68 Camaro,
right?
SS, and, or a Chevelle in that same era.
What's those? Oh gosh! See, I like the El Camino.
Yeah, you like the El Camino.
I like the El Camino, but what's that one?
And they had the SS El Caminos too, so.
Oh, my all-time
Mustangs.
Jaguar.
Yeah,
a 67 Jag, convertible Jag. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's not an American-made vehicle.
Oh,
so.
Who makes the?
The Jaguar.
The Jaguar.
I think
it is. How do you say it? The Jaguar.
Yeah, I think it's I don't know. I would embarrass myself if I said it's probably German
Probably. I would think you would know that.
or English, but yeah, no. So
All right. Well,
classic cars.
Classic cars.
Love
You can't
'em.
beat them.
Love them.
Today, we are going to revisit Sailor Springs, like I said earlier, and we are going to talk about the Huddleston Academy.
Never heard of it.
That's right. You never heard. I would imagine a lot of people didn't. So what's crazy about the Huddleston Academy, actually, because Sailor Springs had schools and things, but like a lot of kids after we've done so many shows, a lot of children did not get past the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
Okay.
So then let's say that you want to go to a university because it's the 1900s and there are universities everywhere. The Huddleston Academy was started to actually prepare kids to make that next step and go to college.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if you're like, let's say so many children's parents died or fathers died, like a Civil War and in wars and things, and then they went on. And the fathers passed away, so then the next thing you know, the little boys and girls are working on the farm because almost everybody you come across is either has a mercantile or they have farms, and so then they have to quit working or quit going to school and help mom.
So this is back when? This is old, right?
This is 1900. They started building in
1900.
1901.
So if the Pilgrims traveled on the Mayflower, what did college students travel on? Scholarships.
Oh my. Oh boy. Oh brother.
You just got it, didn't you?
That is so stupid. It's funny. Scholarship. That's funny. Okay, I know what kind of hour it's going to be now. Oh my goodness. Good one. Bravo, honey. Bravo.
You're welcome.
But
hey, you're the one that asked me to come.
I am regretting my decision here. So let's just talk a little bit. So Tuesday, May 15th, 1900. This is the day the Huddleston Cornerstone Lane has arrived. The Academy, a subsidiary of the College of Ewing, Illinois. Where is Ewing, Illinois?
Ewing.
Think about that because
I've heard of it.
And what is a subsidiary?
Subsidiary.
Subsidiary. What does that mean?
It's an
It's like
extension.
Extension.
Yeah.
So the Huddleston Academy is actually being built as an extension of a college in Irwin, Illinois. I would think, or Ewing, would it
Ewing.
be E-W-I-N-G?
Ewing, isn't that over by Mount Vernon? In Centralia?
Is it?
Isn't that Ewing over there?
I don't know. Ty, you might have to do some fancy footwork back there.
I think Ewing is over by, or maybe down by Benton.
So you think it's south?
Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, so.
Okay, that's neat. So the Academy is a subsidiary of the College of Ewing, Illinois, is to be named for William H. Huddleston of Louisville, and who is the main donor of the new Baptist coeducational institution. Yeah. So how interesting is that? So, but it's funny to me. Well, we need to take a quick commercial break here, and then we'll come back and jump right back into the Huddleston Academy.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Give me order lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
Well, welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. I am Stacey, and this is
Jim.
And
Not Beth.
Not Beth. We just had Ty Landreth, our producer and our director here, just said that the Ford in 1952 cost $1,630.
Let's buy 5.
Let's buy them all. Let's just buy them all. It would, $1,630. Of course, in 52, that you think that would be pricey back in 52?
Oh, well, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you just didn't buy a new car every day.
No, that's true.
And then Ewing, Illinois, is south of Mount Vernon.
Yep.
Which is okay. That's why I thought it was somewhere over there.
Yeah. So we're talking about the Huddleston Academy in Sailor Springs, which is a pre-college, I guess you'd say, getting children who were farmers or didn't finish through 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, but then wanted to go on to college, didn't go to high school. So they go to the Huddleston Academy that is built in Sailor Springs.
Did they let fish in there?
Excuse me?
Do you know what fish study in college?
No.
Algae, bro.
Oh my gosh. Algebra.
Algae, bro.
You're so. They did study algebra. Algebra. Oh my God. I don't know if I can make it through this time with you or not. That's fun. That's a good one. You and your jokes.
So I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, I don't think we're done.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think that this is probably going to be a good long hour of funny jokes. So the Academy is going to be named after William H. Huddleston of Louisville, and he is also the main donor of a new Baptist coeducational institution. The construction of which M.M. Coggin is the contractor is well underway, and it is hoped that it will be ready for students in the fall. However, the academy was not completed until the following year when school opened in September 1901. Ty, can you show us a picture of what the academy looks like? Look at this. The Huddleston Academy in Sailor Springs. Isn't that fantastic?
Now, is that page sponsored by Thompson the Termite?
I think by Thompson
Termite Service.
Thompson Termite Cinder. Yeah, all these pages are sponsored by somebody.
That's interesting.
Isn't that crazy? But the thing about it is so like at this time in 1901, this academy is open. There are several churches built. There are schools. There's the Glendale Hotel. There's like 3 large hotels. My goodness, one of them, they escaped my mind. But there are 3 large hotels. There are spring waters built up everywhere. People are coming and flocking Sailor Springs at this time. But look at that beautiful building that is now gone. Yes, it is. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
I love it.
I'd have something to say about construction, but I'm still working on it.
Ba-dum-bum. Oh, my. Well, I'm going to continue reading.
You continue.
Okay. A large crowd attends the impressive ceremonies at the cornerstone laid of the Huddleston Academy. Buggies, surreys, spring wagons, and farm wagons are thick along the road and in the surrounding woods, horses unhitched and feeding. Men, women, and children walk in single file or in couples all the way from town to the scene of the awaited event.
Now, you think about this.
Think about it.
When people are coming to these things and they're riding a horse and buggy or they're walking, this is an all-day deal. This is a big event.
Yeah, it's not like you and I just jump in the car.
Hey, yeah, let's run to Effingham to a garage sale.
Right.
I mean, this is a big deal. This is an all-day event, and so it has to be a pretty big deal if these people are coming and are walking to this thing. And
it's huge.
So
yeah, they're all over.
Yeah.
And just the fact that people from all over, not only the United States came to, but we had people come from other countries to come to Sailor Springs to come drink the water for its healing powers. Yeah, it's very fascinating. So they came for miles around for the awaited event. As members of the Masonic Order lay the cornerstone, this is interesting. Pennies and pieces of silver of believers and well-wishers are sealed within the foundation of the 2 walls, as is usually the custom at such occasions. Had you ever heard of that?
No.
So in the corners of the wall, they're like putting silver. Well, you know what happens when they put money in there? Bad people show up.
No.
Bad. The morning after the cornerstone ceremonies, it was discovered that thieves had forced up the block and taken the money which had been put there. Bad people always come in and
bad people are everywhere. And
every time.
when we were gone, somebody broke into our house and stole our limbo stick.
They did?
Yeah, how low will they go?
That is pretty. That is pretty.
Bad people are everywhere.
Bad people are everywhere. And the thing about it is,
you think people were honest, and back in the 1900s, there were thieves. I know, you get it.
All the time. Murderers,
but really,
thieves.
leave it alone. It was in a building.
Yeah.
Go steal something else.
Go steal something. Go steal somebody's limbo stick.
Go steal somebody's hog and then start a feud, and then it can be written about.
That would be nice. Who did that? Maybe the Hatfields and the McCoys?
Yeah, it was down in Fairfield. There was a big...
Oh, is that the Shelton gang and all those?
Yeah. So, sorry.
The laying of the cornerstone is followed by a program of music and speaking with Reverend W.H. Seidman, pastor of the Baptist Church at Champaign, Illinois, as the orator of the day. So can you imagine? So you had a Baptist preacher. How long would it take you to come from Champaign?
Yes, 2 or 3 day trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get down here. So interesting.
I think it's one of those things that if you like just listen to the clicking of the horse, you could, if you just close your eyes, you can just picture.
Yeah, all of these people rolling in.
All these people coming in. I don't know.
But the end. Now, were the hotels and everything in existence yet?
Everything's there.
Okay, so
everything's built now.
So Sailor Springs is this attraction.
Booming.
It's booming. So these people had places to stay. They had places to come. So it was, like I said, though, but that was still a trip.
Yeah.
That was so interesting.
I love this next thing that I'm going to read about Sailor Springs. And this book, Mary Kinley gave me this book, and it's a Sailor Springs story by, I can't see. I don't know. My eyes are terrible anymore. But she wrote this beautiful little paragraph. Sailor Springs, the quiet and beautiful town in Clay County, Illinois, is now a place of which not only its own citizens are justly proud, but it is likewise highly esteemed by people of neighboring vicinities. The town has long been popular as a summer and health resort and can rightly be termed as the Saratoga of the West. Yeah. Being situated just 100 miles from St. Louis, all fruits, grain, etc. is forwarded to market easily and quickly. This part of the country around Sailor Springs is familiarly known.
That's a tough one to say.
That's a tough one. Known as the fruit belt of southern Illinois. Upon most farms in this locality, there are large orchards, which we did the whole Clay County being all orchards, producing different varieties of delectable fruits. The Huddleston Academy, which is in the course of construction, is one of the greatest inducements now to be offered to prospective citizens, and there is talk of a creamery to be established in the near future, which we'll cover the creamery later. But yeah, I love the way she calls it the Saratoga of the West.
Yeah, interesting.
It is interesting, isn't it? It's such a beautiful little story. I love it so much, and we're going to get into a lot of stuff. That's just kind of like the beginning of how it started. And then I found this really cool announcement. Actually, I think Mary Kinley gave me this with it. This is the one of the original announcement of the Huddleston Academy of Sailor Springs, Illinois. Ty, can you zoom in on that? See if you can zoom in on that so they can see what we're reading from here. La 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 la. Whoop. Where are we at, Ty? I'm going up. You're going down. Yeah, there we go. Now we'll see if it comes in. Yeah.
It's probably focused on something else.
Yeah, it's focusing on me. Yeah, the Huddleston Academy. But this is the original book that I got from Mary Kinley. And it talks literally about everything.
Now, there was a, since it's back in the day with the horse and buggies and everything, this farmer had an ox and he sent his son. You know what he said? Bye, son.
What? What? Okay.
When the ox sent his son to college,
When the ox sent his son to college,
he said, "Bison."
Bison.
I knew it would get there. I knew you'd get there.
Oh my goodness. James Earleywine. Oh my goodness. Sakes alive. I tell you. Well, let's talk about this. So the Huddleston Academy will open September 9th of 1901. The faculty, this is a very small faculty. The president was J.A. Levitt. The principal was Oscar Upchurch. And the principal music department was Miss Carrie Burlingame. So literally you had 3 people ran this whole thing. Huddleston Academy was affiliated with Ewing College. Its grades will be accepted by the college, and its diplomas have the president's signature.
Now, I know there's not a college in Ewing. I don't think Ewing's a very big town at all now. So you got to wonder what happened there.
Yeah,
with the Ewing College, because like I said, it's a very small community.
Have we even? I don't think I've ever been there. So, like, if you're going to Mount Vernon, where
he said it's south.
It's south of Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't think I've ever heard. I didn't even know it existed.
So that college has got to be gone too, because I don't know of a college in Ewing.
Right.
So.
I don't know, but it's craziness.
No math teacher.
Nope, not yet. We're gonna get into like all the things that because they offered a lot. Yeah, because that's just the people running it right now. Maybe they do
were
have
administration.
Yeah, the president of the faculty, the principal, and the principal music department.
Well, yeah, that's just your faculty.
That's just your faculty.
Okay.
Yes, it's a nice little pamphlet.
Yeah.
The course of study, the literary department. I love this. Students making satisfactory grades at the academy will be admitted to the Ewing College without examination. So it makes you wonder, so if this was a branch off of that, did they have to go to the Ewing College?
Well, you mean after they
went to this Huddleston?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
I am asking. Yeah, students with making satisfactory grades of the academy will be admitted to the Ewing College without examination. So even back in the night, because I'm thinking when they say without examination, like today, what do kids take? ACT test, SAT test. So apparently, since the beginning of time, to get into college, you had to take some sort of course.
Well, or show some proficiency to be able to get in. So they probably had to show their transcripts from that, that college.
Yeah.
To get into another university.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny. It's like, so somebody, you'd think, because this is what, 122 years ago that this place was built. And so things aren't much different now. Grades are required. You just, everything, nothing really, as much as everything changes, it really does stay the same.
Pretty much.
Kind of think that way. 2 courses, the scientific and the classical, are offered. And it's really neat. I can't wait to after we take a commercial break, we're going to get into the courses that are offered, because it's quite extensive. I mean, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we will come back with the Huddleston Academy and bad dad jokes.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, you just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
Welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. I am Stacey.
And I am Jim.
And we were talking about the Huddleston Academy in Sailor Springs. Now, so this explains a little bit too. So it's not a high school and it's not a college. It's to prepare children to go to college. It says students not prepared to enter the college course are advised to complete one of the academic courses, and they will find it to their interest to begin with us as early as possible. The home schools, in most instances cannot give them as good a preparation as they will get here. Graduates will receive a diploma. So basically, this is, if you're not prepared to go to college, you go to the
And you were saying that this is for people that possibly dropped out of school
yeah.
and then wanted to go to college. And you can't re-enter into school because maybe you're too old.
You're too old, yeah.
Or you're gonna miss too much. This prepares you for college.
This prepares you for college.
Okay.
Yeah. It's so, I mean, wait till you see some of these. Okay, just for instance, so like and it goes like, it doesn't like have like a freshman year or a sophomore year, it's a junior and a senior year. So we're talking about the junior. Listen to what this place in Sailor Springs offered. They offered Latin, American literature, English composition, advanced arithmetic, Bible studies, and electives. And then they offered.
So, advanced arithmetic.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, and we'll see how if they were this advanced. Okay, because 11 plus 11 is the same as 10 plus 10.
No, it's not.
10 plus 10 equals
20.
11 plus 11 is
22. No, what? What are you doing to me? I don't get it. What?
10 plus 10 is?
Oh, 100.
No, 10 plus 10 is?
It's 20.
11 plus 11 is?
22. Oh, damn.
It's math.
Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, my God.
So did they teach that? I wonder if they taught that there.
Well, I hope not.
I hope not. Maybe we should restart Huddleston
22.
College and you go there.
Could somebody please build a college for Stacey Earleywine, because that was terrible. That was terrible. You set me up. Crazy. That was.
Okay, so Bible study?
Yeah, Bible study.
Latin.
Latin.
Did I see in there they taught Greek as well?
Yeah, they taught. Gosh, well, let me.
And you know why that's important?
Why?
Actually, it's very important. It's not a joke.
Are you
because
sure?
being a preacher and reading the Bible and our translation, we lose so much from the Greek translation to the English translation that it was very important to understand Greek, because if you read the original transcripts of the Bible and stuff, it meant a lot of different things. And in a lot of my studies and my preaching and everything, I now I find out that knowing Greek would be a benefit.
True.
And so I think, and of course, Bible study and those types of things were very important back then.
Absolutely.
And so understanding Greek, you wonder why Greek. Well, it's because all the New Testament was written in Greek. Now, the Old Testament was written in Hebrew, which they didn't study Hebrew, but they did study Latin. So
right, they did Latin.
But it was very important.
Well, that makes sense.
So
that's why that's probably why they.
But if you're going to be studying the Bible, it would be important to teach the Greek, I think. So.
Because they did civics, elementary rhetoric. Rhetoric. You might have to look up elementary rhetoric for me. Physiology, and then and Bible again, algebra, Greek, elocution, elocution. And then what's funny though is what's on there is Caesar, and it's like Caesar Greek readings. You know what else I found interesting? Zoology.
Yeah.
They studied zoology.
Well, I mean, think about it. Everybody had animals.
You know, and the thing about it is, I find this really interesting because you're talking 1901, and women don't have the rights that men have, but women are going to this school too. And look at all the things the women are learning too, because it does have bookkeeping on here. Because back in the day, well, shoot, when women started working in the 50s and 60s, they were basically what? Secretaries, bookkeepers, teachers, hairdressers. You know, they weren't what they are now. But, yeah, zoology, Greek readings, physical geography.
So they know where Ewing was at.
Instead
of having to use Google Maps.
Google, yeah. But, yeah, Ty, let's show that picture of the lady standing on the porch of the Huddles. Yeah. So look at these ladies. These are Sailor Springs girls going to school. Bertha Dillman, Clarabelle Neal, Mia Mills, and then there's some boys in the back.
Clarabelle's a name you don't hear much often.
Clarabelle, I love that name. Clarabelle Neal and Mia Mills. In the back row was Boonard, Boonard, Boonard Odell, and Denby Coggin. And we've covered the Coggin family, and Ralph Beasley. Yeah, look at those ladies getting ready to go to their school. How cool is that? Yeah. So in 1901, women are learning everything that the men are learning, which is really cool. It only took us, how many more years to vote? 17? 17 more years before what?
So, how many people are in that picture?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do you know how you make it even?
No.
You take the S away.
Oh my God! Oh my gosh! Why do I have to think about these? You know why I have to think about these? Because I did not go to the Huddleston Academy. That's why I have to think about all your jokes. Because I should at the Huddleston Academy. I gotta find out what happened to this building.
So you were talking about how much it cost, right?
Oh, I'm not there yet.
Oh, you're not there yet.
We're not there yet. Jim, this show's a process. We don't just jump around ahead. We have this show planned down to a T.
Well,
that's
not. That's my ignorance.
Your ignorance. And then your senior year, guess what you're going to be? Hey, Ty, did you look up anything to tell me what any of those things were? Rhetoric, the
study of
written and spoken language.
Yeah, so it's basically just conversation, talking with people.
Well, I'm good at that.
Well, yeah.
I'm good at elementary rhetoric.
Yes, you are, dear.
And what was the other thing I wanted to know? Elocution. What is elocution?
Okay.
It sounds like craziness. Elocution.
Clear and expressive speech. Now,
elocution.
So are you eloquent?
Clear and expressive.
So are you eloquent in your speaking?
No, not even close.
So you're not good at rhetoric?
No, I'm good at elementary rhetoric. I am not good at elocution.
Okay.
Elocution. Not Stacey. No. All right. Senior year. How interesting. Oh my God! This is.
They
great.
got science in there.
Yes, there's science in here. We're going over here.
Because I'm interested in science.
You're interested in science?
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity.
Yeah.
I can't put it down.
Why am I falling? Why am I falling for this all the time? Oh my Lanta. Goodness sakes. That just went weird. Okay. I don't know what we're going to do with you. I don't know. Okay, all right.
Science.
Classical. They're doing, okay, here's another one. Okay, so they got geometry, got it. Bible, got it. General history, got it. Anabasis. Anabasis. Anabasis.
I don't know. Maybe I need to go back to college, get more knowledge.
You do. Bible elective, Greek Testament.
Geometry, you said?
Geometry?
You know why the circle didn't go to college?
No, why didn't the circle go to college?
It already had 360 degrees.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, dang gosh. But I was trying to think because it couldn't get round to it or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I was going back to your aunt's round to it that she had hanging over her.
Right.
Do you know how long it took me to, I don't think I ever figured that out. The funny story, Jim, real quick. Ty, the clock in here just got messed up, so you're going to have to let me know when it's time to go to the commercial break. Tell them about Aunt Nina's round to it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody says, well, I'll get around to it. I'll do that when I get around to it, right? Mm-hmm. I'll do it when I get around to it. Well, my uncle went out and he made a round to it. It was a round piece of wood and it had to it in the middle. Mm-hmm. So now he got around to it, so now he has to get it done.
And it hung in the kitchen, didn't it?
It hung in the kitchen.
Over the table.
Yep.
And how many years did it take me before I finally asked, what is this thing?
Why does that thing say to it on it?
Mm-hmm. Probably.
And I think I looked at her and said, that's a round to it. And she still didn't get it.
Mm-mm. No. Like, no clue. Okay, so we're going to go back to, hey, Ty, did I ask you to look up Anabasis?
Greek book.
A Greek book. See, Jim, had you known Greek, you'd have known that.
Well, I didn't take Greek in college or any other time in my life.
Or any other time in your life.
Because, you know why? I don't understand it.
Why?
Because it's Greek to me.
Gosh, I can't stop. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
That's probably why they taught Greek too, because somebody would say, "Well, don't you get this?" I said, "No, it's all Greek to me."
It's all Greek
to me. Well, you can't say that now. We taught you Greek.
That's right. Goodness sakes. Let's see here. La. Pretty much botany. Botany 1. And then you got botany in winter and you got botany 2 in spring. Botany is that flowers or stuff? Yeah. Is that
Look
Boom.
at you go. You go, girl.
Yeah. Woo.
You're quite the botanist yourself.
I am. I love flowers.
You do.
I do love playing in those flowers.
And your plants look so good right now.
They do look fantastic, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Right?
If you don't get Yard of the Month.
I am wanting Yard of the Month so bad, Ty. It's not even funny. We got to go to a commercial? Okay, well, we'll take a quick commercial break. See you in a bit.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Pegel's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Pegel Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
The insurance specialists have options to tailor to your needs at CSI Insurance Brokers. Experienced insurance brokers at CSI are skilled with all types of insurance plans and policies and represent many companies, including Safeco Insurance. You'll benefit from their detailed expertise, unbeatable premiums, and commitment to customer service. CSI Insurance Brokers and Safeco Insurance Company, providing affordable rates on quality insurance since 1952.
For over 50 years, at your locally owned and operated Rural King Supply in Salem and Olney, we've helped you and your neighbors enjoy an easy country lifestyle. We carry the most thorough sporting goods department around with a huge variety of hunting and fishing gear, camping equipment, and a variety of firearms for any need. Our team is here to help you find whatever you need. Open every day, it's Rural King in Salem and Olney, your locally owned farm and home store.
Welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. I am Stacey.
And I am Jim.
And he is Jim. And we're going to talk a little bit about that tells you a little bit about why they do Greek.
Now you were saying I didn't hear you say something about chemistry. They didn't teach chemistry?
No, there is no chemistry in this thing.
Well, I had a joke about chemistry, but I don't think it would get a reaction. Okay, so what do they say about?
You did it again.
What do they say about the Greek?
The Greek. The preparatory course in Greek fits the students for entering the freshman class of the classical course. It also enables him to read the Greek Testament and facility and pleasure. The ancient Greeks were the teachers of the world in philosophy, literature, and the fine arts. Their language is perhaps the most nearly perfect of human tongues. It is the vehicle of God's last and best revelation to man, the New Testament.
See, that's why.
Wow.
Maybe we need to study Greek before we go over there.
We probably do because
they say the Greek language is pretty. They said it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I can't. It doesn't. But it's do they speak English? I mean, do Greeks speak English or what do they speak?
Oh, honey, they speak Greek.
They speak Greek. So Greek is its. Well,
English is English.
Okay. English is. I know that, but like we're but in all the movies they're speaking English.
They take English, but it's the Greek language.
Ew. So when we go over there,
because if you read the Bible, which you should.
Is this a joke?
No.
Okay.
Paul would speak in Greek, and he would also speak in their Hebrew language as well. And so he was versed in both language, but he would, so it's its own language.
Right.
But Greek is more precise than our English language, the way I understand it.
Now,
because like for the word love, like just as an instance, for the word love, we have one word for love. Okay, I love you, but you love chocolate. Okay,
yes.
We use the same. It's still spelled the same way. Well, the Greeks have 6 words for love, and there's different types of love. The type of love that a man and woman has is a different love than the love of a chocolate or the love of something else. Or so they have, or the love for, like I said, your fellow man,
right,
is a different type of love.
I see.
And so, but their language is a lot more precise than the English language.
Wow,
so,
interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Well, they had a huge music department.
A lot of people don't think music is important.
Music is incredibly important.
It is. And like you say, I agree. I never thought about it, but once you said it, music is like another language.
It is a language in its own. Music is,
yeah.
And we want to dismiss that. And I will argue with everybody over the music too, because it's like I am 55 years old and I'm still using my gifts that I have. I can still pick up my trumpet and play my trumpet. I can sing and I can do. If you're an athlete, you're only going so far. You're not going to play football probably past your 30s. You know what I mean? Basketball, all that stuff. Right. But music you can get forever. And I feel like, so many times that the arts is something that schools want to dismiss. And I think the arts is more important than just about anything. I truly do. I wish we focused more on the arts. That's one reason why we have Nostalgia Theater.
Right.
Because we really want to focus on the arts. The arts is really important. I'm not athletic. I wasn't athletic at all. My sister Diane got all the athletic ability.
There's a lot of people that aren't athletic.
But I love to do other things, and I can still. I mean, if you think about what we're doing, my sister hasn't hit a volleyball in a long time, or hit a basketball or a tennis ball, but I still get up and perform in front of people, and I love it. Listen to some of these: exercise for ear training, exercise to play without notes. Oh my goodness. Duets, book 1. Then touch and technique. There's so many things I've never even heard of. Standard studies, school of forehand playing.
Well, yeah, and like I said, when we were talking about in the last episode about the Depot show and how people used to go, this was entertainment.
Yes.
When you went to see entertainment, it was live.
Oh yeah.
And so entertainment was probably a pretty big industry for people to, and you wanted to see good performances.
Mm-hmm.
And so music and performing and singing was important. Now, we've created karaoke, so
oh yeah,
bad people can go up and sing,
Yeah.
And when you go to and to be perfectly honest, when you go to watch karaoke or you go to a karaoke bar and somebody like yourself gets up there and sings, everybody's like, "What is she doing singing? She's so good." And then, but you want to hear bad karaoke.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to see people making a fool of
But back then, you didn't want to go see somebody
Mhm.
sing poorly. You were paying admission to see something, and you wanted to see entertainment. So music and performance, it had to be. I mean, it was important, and it still should be. I mean,
it is definitely.
But now we have auto-tune and.
Oh well, now today you don't even have to be a good singer to.
You don't have to be a good actor. They just edited it out.
They just edited it out, and then, as far as singing, that commercial. Oh my gosh, I hate that commercial when it's like somebody singing, yeah. It's like, oh no, we can make you sound good, and then you sing into this thing, and it makes you sound like you're Aretha Franklin or Barbra Streisand or Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's not singing.
They didn't have that.
They didn't have that, and I refused. I'll never.
Performing.
Some of us don't need auto-tune.
Right. I know. I don't need it when I sing. Most of the time I sing in the shower, though.
That is true.
And it's all fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it becomes a soap opera.
Didn't see that one coming. Goodness.
Have you seen one coming?
No,
yet?
I have not.
Okay.
You are blindsiding me all day long. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, my goodness. Well, let's talk about all the teachers.
Let's do.
Because now we've broken this down. So we have, and we're just going Mason. So the people that taught music was Mason, Gurlitt, Matthews, Wilson Smith, Presser. Yeah, so they have several, they have several music teachers. They took it really serious. Heller, they just taught so much stuff in here. I love this. Touch and technique, 50 selection study, octaves. Octaves, there's several octaves when you're singing. And they teach Beethoven, they teach Weber. I mean, requirements for graduation in the piano courses include works of the above 6th grade.
So I wonder which teacher it was that this kid was talking about, that after he was there at school all day, he was just, his mind was blown. He was a math teacher. So he went into town and went to the local bar, and he walked in and he just told the bartender, he said, the math teacher was just horrible on us today. Said it was just so bad. He said, if it wasn't that she was so drop dead gorgeous, I'd just drop out. And the bartender looked at him and said, so she's easy on the eyes but hard on the pupils.
Okay. I did know that was a joke coming. That was a long one, so
Took
I
too
didn't.
long.
That I knew that was coming. And I wish you guys were here because you can hear Ty laughing in the other room. He's like, oh.
And they're all laughing at home, but they won't
And they're all
admit
laughing
it.
at home,
They
but
won't admit it.
They won't. They'll laugh at
Except
that.
if Rob McKnight watches it, he'll laugh.
Oh, Rob McKnight, we love, because he is the king of bad jokes.
Dad jokes, not bad.
Dad
with a D.
joke.
Spelling.
D. Spelling's in here. Spelling is in here. So they really took pride in their languages and their arts and stuff.
Again, it's important. We've lost it.
Yeah.
We've lost it. I mean, you hear kids today talk, and
oh
we've
my
lost
goodness.
that. I mean, I'm bad about it myself, but we just don't have the eloquence in our language that it used to, and we've lost it, and it's not become important anymore. Well,
right.
when you communicate with everybody through social media and cellular devices, instead of talking to people one-on-one, you don't need to be eloquent.
Literate.
Oh, I tell you what, some of these Facebook posts I read, no punctuation, no capitalization, no spacing, and it's like, what are you saying here?
Oh, I don't like it when it's just running and there's no period, because I have to read
No
it like 15
punctuation.
times.
And they use all caps.
I don't understand it.
So where's the start
I'm
of the
like,
sentence?
Wait.
Where's the
that
start
should've
of the
went back.
sentence and where's
Yeah.
the end of the last sentence?
Oh, yeah.
You know, prepositional phrase. Okay, I don't even know what a prepositional phrase is.
Right.
I don't know that's important, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. All you English teachers, I'm sorry.
Oh, funny. Well, let's talk about the expenses. So, tuition in the literary department per term, $10.
$10 a term.
$10. Tuition in the music department per term, $10.
Okay, so I guess we're going to have Ty do some Googling there, but in 1900, right, what was the average salary?
Oh, that's a good one to ask.
You know, because, I mean, we talk about what it costs today.
Right.
And $10.
$10, like for literary per term, $10 music. Now, if you want music and the literary departments per term, it's $15.
Wow.
Contingent fee paid by each student per term, $1. And lecture fee payable each term, 50 cents.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
$3,300 a year was the annual salary in 1900. Where's the average out?
Yeah, $3,300.
You think about that.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, $10, you know, that's said. And what are you getting out of it? Well, you're getting an education that you hope is going to turn into,
oh, yeah.
you know, some kind of a payback. You know, today, you know, a dad sends his son to college to play football, costs $100,000. All he gets is a quarterback.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that either. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to read this one little bit. Oh, my gosh. No town of its size is better fitted to accommodate students with the good board and pleasant rooms than is Sailor Springs. The beautiful Glendale Hotel will give special rates to students. Board and rooms may be obtained in private homes from $2 to $3.50 per week. How neat. Well, that is the Huddleston Academy. How fun was that to go over?
Interesting. And that was all in Sailor Springs, but you'd never know.
All in Sailor. We got to go. Oh, do you want to tell one more quick dad joke?
Well,
or bad joke?
No, I just want to thank my wife for bringing me on today and putting up with me. And I just have to say that I did marry my wife for her looks, just not the one she's giving me now. Okay. And with that.
And we'll end with our rules to live by. Oh, this is a good one, hon. You can't satisfy your greed.
Preach.
Yeah, you can't satisfy your greed. Because I guess that's saying if you're greedy, because you just snowballs.
That's why you see people stay in crime as long as they do, and then they get. You know, I'm thinking that, okay, one of the great examples is El Chapo down in Mexico, right?
Oh, my goodness,
He had millions of dollars until he got caught. It's like, why didn't you quit when you had enough to buy a small island and then disappear?
You had $200 million.
And disappear.
I always ask, when is enough enough?
And why do you think we have career politicians?
Exactly. Greed is greed is greed.
It is.
Well, that's our show today. Well, I'm glad you came.
I'm glad I was here.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this episode. I bet you watch these on YouTube or. Well, we hope you have a good day and enjoy your summer because it's starting to warm up. And we just thank you for watching and God bless you and have a good one.